Hello, how to select cranes? It really matters what you are doing, what you are lifting. So we said there are procedures for safely lifting operations. So if we're doing lifting operations, there must be a lifting a person in charge in place, lifting supervisor, in other words, or appointed person, the person who is competent and who's able to plan lifting operations. So planning lifting operations, you choose what you are doing, what you are lifting, and where you are lifting, and all these considering all the elements of the operations, and you decide which cranes you want to use. There are many different types of cranes available, and they are all manufactured for different purposes. So, for example, you have telescopic cranes, you have mobile cranes, and trunk-mounted cranes, which are high-ups, tower cranes, rough terrain cranes, overhead cranes, bridge crane, for example, crawler crane, railroad cranes, and ship-mounted cranes, for example, the cranes, pedestal cranes we use in offshore, for example. So all these cranes has its purpose, why, where they have to be used, and what purpose they have to be used. For example, mobile cranes are quite handy, drive to different locations and used for lifting operations. And truck-mounted cranes are very useful. They are normally called another name is high-ups. They're used. It's a it's a crane mounted on the truck, so it's actually loading. It's another way of another name of it. It's a lorry loader, which picks the load and puts on the back of the lorry. And tower cranes, famous in the construction industry for high-rise buildings, and crawler cranes also useful in constructions, especially in oil and gas for heavy lifting and etc. And as you can see, there are lots of cranes there, and you have to be able to choose which one and you'll be using and for which purpose. So that's it for basically crane selection, and see you on next videos. Thank you.